Today we're going to learn the words in English for telling time and times of day. Hour. You say hour. Minutes. You say minutes. Seconds. You say seconds. AM. You say AM. PM. You say PM. 1 o'clock. You say 1 o'clock. 1:05. You say 1:05. 1:10. You say 1:10. 1:15. You say 1:15. 1:20. You say 1:20. 1:30. You say 1:30. 1:40. You say 1:40. 1:45. You say 1:45. Now you're going to use your arms to show the different times. An example of this is 2:50. You can see she has her one arm stretched out to the left to show 2 o'clock and one arm out to the right to show the 50. On the clock, the big numbers are the hour, and there are little lines in between the big numbers that represent the minutes. Between each of the big numbers, there are 5 little lines which represent 5 minutes. So if we go around the clock, we could count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then the 12, you would start all over again. And so you can see that the big numbers represent the hour, the first number, and the little lines represent the minutes, and there's 5 little lines between each of the big numbers, which represent the minutes. So now I'm going to have you practice. Use your arms to represent 12 o'clock. Good job. Now use your arms to show 3 o'clock. Good job. Now use your arms to show 6 o'clock. Good job. Now use your arms to show 1:15. Good job. Now use your arms to show 1:30. Good job. Now use your arms to show 6:30. Good job. Now we're going to go over the times of the day. When the sun is first coming up in the morning, we call this sunrise. You say sunrise. As the sun keeps beginning to come up, we call this morning. You say morning. When the sun is in the middle of the sky at 12 p.m., we call this noon. You say noon. As the sun starts to go down, we call this afternoon. You say afternoon. When the sun is almost down, we call this sunset. You say sunset. When the moon begins to rise and the sun is almost all the way down, we call this evening. You say evening. When the sun is completely down and the moon is up, we call this night. You say night. In the middle of the night at 12 a.m., we say midnight. You say midnight. When we are arriving to different places, if we're supposed to be there at 9 o'clock and we arrive at 8:40, then we are early. You say early. If we are supposed to be there at 9 o'clock and we arrive at 9 o'clock, we are on time. You say on time. If we are supposed to be there at 9 o'clock and we arrive at 9:05, we are late. You say late. Now please go back to your canvas. We're going to read a quick story. Every morning I wake up at 6 a.m. I go to school at 7:30 a.m. I eat lunch at noon. In the afternoon, I go home. In the evening, I eat dinner with my family. At 9 p.m., I go to bed.